Okay, I'm assuming you've recently purchased a security hex or you're planning to purchase a security hex. So I'm going to show you the best uses of your hex. First thing you'll need to do is log into Civic Mirror. Go to civicmirror.com to log in. Once you have logged in, you'll want to click on this Home button. There you will be able to see your properties. Here I own a home in a security hex. I'm going to click on this security hex. And the first thing you want to do is set your asking price. How much do you want people to pay you for a unit of security? I'm just going to pick a random price. You're going to determine what you think is best. I'm going to set the price at $100 for a unit. Okay. Now, unfortunately, until you get an EI unit to power your hex, you won't be able to sell any units. There will be no units available. But before we do that, before we power the hex, let's also set the asking price for the hex itself. Let's say after a few years you start getting tired and you'd rather not have to deal with so much trading. Perhaps you might be willing to sell your hex for the same price that you paid for it, or maybe a little bit more than you paid for it. I'm just going to put a random price of $4,000 here for an asking price for the hex itself. All right. Next up, let's get the hex powered. So we're going to go up here to the Trade button, and then we're going to find out who has the EI units. So this is the symbol for the EI units, or sometimes people call them power units. And if you hover over the number, it'll show you. Now this is a fake student, Demo 2. In your country, it's going to be somebody else. But it tells us here what is the asking price and also what the average price that people are actually paying. So we're going to find Demo 2 over here. Demo 2, begin trade. And we're going to offer them, if you've forgotten their asking price, that's okay, you can look over here, $150. We want one of these units, one power unit. And then over here we're going to put the asking price, $150. And then we're going to click Submit Trade. Now when it comes to power units particularly, EI units particularly, you are really much better off going and talking to the student face-to-face as well. After you've put the trade through, go and talk to them face-to-face. It doesn't even matter if you're friends, if you don't even know that person from Adam. My experience of using this game for years is that you are much, much, much more likely to have success in getting that unit in a timely fashion, or getting it at all. I mean, I've seen, a bunch of kids lose family members to homelessness because the apartment hex person didn't go face-to-face and talk to the power or EI hex owner in person for their trade. So I'm going to pause the game and go talk to the fake student to get your EI unit. Okay, so I went and I talked to the student, who doesn't exist, and they agreed to give you power. So now we're going to go back down to the property, the security property, and click. And then click here. Now this will be highlighted that you have a power unit, and you click Power. Now units will become available, and I also suggest very strongly that you announce to the class the security hex is powered. That will remind students, oh, I need to buy security. I need to protect my family from certain wildcards. And knowing that it's powered will remind them again, this is something that's going to help my family and help the well-being of the country as well. So make an announcement, or if you're shy, find somebody who's not shy about yelling things and tell them, can you make an announcement that the security unit is powered? It will help you and it will help the country as well. So next thing we need to do is we need to make sure that you take care of your family. That's a very important thing. And a lot of times the business owners forget to do this. So you can have someone who's quite poor where they don't own a business, but they end up taking care of their family better than some of the really big business guys. So what you do is you click on your name, and then you click here where it says My Status. This is the very important page. It will tell you what's happening with your family. Right now, you are guaranteed at the end of the year that you're going to have a death because of homelessness. You haven't found a place to live, a place to rent, and also a death due to starvation. Okay? And while I'm on the subject, I just want to point out, you do a trade just like you did with power to get some food. But if you just buy the food and you don't actually consume the food, it's the same in life as buying a bunch of food and then never eating it and starving to death. Purchasing it is not the only thing. After you've purchased a unit and you've made sure the trade goes through, you've got to come back to the My Status page and click Consume Food. And that's true of all of your units. If you buy health, make sure you use the health. Click Use the Health. Buy security, make sure you use security. Since you own security, let's just go ahead and click the Use Security. Now you've used one unit of security and got some well-being points and some protection for your family. Okay, so next priority after taking care of food and shelter, you also want to come on over here to the Human Services, and yours will probably be different. Maybe yours will say 2 health units, or maybe yours will say 2 education units. Whatever your assignment is, you need to be making that your second priority after food and shelter. And then if you take care of all those needs, then you take care of your wild card protection. And then if you have all those needs met and there's still time, you want to take care of it, see if you can't improve your well-being points with luxury goods. But that is if you have enough cash. Now, since you own a business, you probably will have enough cash to do a few luxuries here and there, and that will help you compete with your citizens in terms of well-being. All right, now there's one last thing I want to point out to you, and that is be very careful with trades. Some students are going to try and steal your hex from you, and I'm going to show you how they do it, because they can steal it legally, and most judges will side. My experience is every single judge has always sided with the student who stole it, and I'll explain why. Okay, so we're going to go up here and click on this trade button. If that trade button doesn't work for you, you can always click on your name and then click down here where it says New Trade. Sometimes with the Chromebooks, the trade button won't work quite right. And then go down here to the incoming trades. These are trades that are coming in. Now, on first glance, it's going to look like a good trade. Here, they're offering you your asking price for a unit. But what they've done here in this trade is they've actually put your security hex, not a security unit. So they're trying to get your entire hex for $100, which surely is lower than what you paid for it. So the first thing you want to do is come over here and find out which student is trying to take advantage of you. This is obviously not the person in your game, but whoever it is, they're either incompetent or they're a thief. All right, either way, remember that person's name and be very careful of their trades, and you might consider never voting for them in government either. If they run for president, oh, beware. They're either dishonest or they're incompetent. Either way, beware. So come down here. After you've figured out who it is that's trying to take advantage of you and remember who they are, click Reject Trade. All right, now we're going to go back up and we're going to refresh our trades again to see if there isn't another trade coming in that's a good trade. And you'll want to do this regularly throughout the market day. Okay, another incoming trade down here. They're offering my asking price, and I come over here. They're only asking 1 unit at my asking price. They're not trying to take any of my hexes. Okay, I can accept that trade. That's a good trade. That being said, I think we've covered everything that you need to know. You're ready to go. So best wishes to you, your family, and your country.